Oh, yeah, you already know what time is it. ReJect Rundown's in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ReJect Rundown. I am D. Joe Manis. Fellows, introduce yourself. Starting with you, fellow handsome friend.
Oh, shit. They call him handsome. Hi, everybody. I'm Old Man RJ. And not too far from me is Double A himself. Go ahead. Tell him who you are.
Yeah, that's right. It's your boy, Zach Attack from Zach the Mac. We're just going Zach the Mac for the show, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of shit to talk about. We're going to get into some awesome wrestling, some good down run report.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Kiss himself.
That's right. To the left of
that's
our co-host, Kiss.
Get it, man. That's effed up, guys. That's effed up. It's not Kiss. It's the one and only Stig, baby. Yes, I had to have the paint. I'm sorry. Maybe not be the best. I'm not the icon himself, but I did try.
You sure ain't.
Yes. But I did try.
We know you're not.
I gotta pay homage. Tomorrow's his final match. I gotta pay homage for today's show. I gotta do it. Thank you. I'm good with that. But yes, good. It's basically a long time running. His career has been phenomenal. We'll get into it later. Yeah, we'll get into it later. But that's kind of what we got. But thank y'all for joining the ReJect Rundown here. As always, we always like to say Google us because you'll find all our platforms, of course, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Everything. Facebook. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, we're on Twitch. Duh.
It's been a long time since I've been here. How am I supposed to know these things, man?
Yeah.
Old memory, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we got a lot to get into the rundown report, man. Normally, I start off with it, but today, since the old man is with us, I'm going to let the old man start off the rundown report, all right?
We're going back to good old days, huh?
That's right.
Ladies
Into
and
it.
gentlemen, so sadly, we have some bad news that has occurred recently this past weekend. Legendary comedian and actor Richard Lewis passed away.
Yep.
And two legendary wrestlers, Michael Virgil Jones, a.k.a. Virgil from WWE fame, Money Inc. fame with Ted DiBiase. Yep. Virgil passed away. And one of the original members of the Four Horsemen, Ole Anderson, a founding founder of the Four Horsemen, passed away recently too. Yeah. Thank y'all for the memories. And let's just give it a little moment of silence for them real quick. All right, guys. So now, recently we had some trailers coming around and some news going out. First looks too. So we had the trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire finally went out.
Looks good. Right. Not gonna lie, this one looks pretty scary.
Thank
you. Right?
Especially because they're bringing all the back.
Exactly.
The only thing I'm wondering is Rick Moranis going to come back or not?
Maybe.
The trailer. Who's coming back?
Bill Murray, the whole team, the original team's coming back.
What about the women?
That passed away.
Good one.
I like the
Equality.
Don't bash the women here.
That's right.
Hopefully they can make it as well.
Yeah.
They try.
Yeah, they tried. Exactly.
Now we actually had a first look for you Tron fans. We actually had our first look at Tron Ares coming 2025.
Starring Jared Leto. This Tron Ares. That God of War Ares.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't
Tron
see the
3
trailer,
basically.
I saw they were making the movie. How did the trailer look?
No trailer just yet. Just a first glimpse. Just the first image of him.
Teaser.
Exactly. So it looks good. I think Tron's coming back himself. If you guys were Tron followers in the sense, watch the second film, we saw that Tron went down to the water pit or whatever case to be in their world, and that was the last we seen him. But this picture was him, so we're kind of figuring how did he come back. So that's going to be a big thing when it comes to the trailer part. But I'm excited. I'm a Tron follower when it comes to Saga, and I want to see it for sure. Hell yeah!
And now for
that's right.
Our favorite barber, Alex the Barber Garcia.
That's right.
We had our first look at Superman Legacy. Well, actually, the name has been changed by James Gunn.
That's right.
It's now known as Superman.
The
official title.
We got the S logo. Right?
That's right.
So much like Kingdom Come Superman's logo.
It looks really slick. Really slick. I mean, I think that's the one thing we want to see the whole ensemble. Is he wearing underwear? Is he not wearing underwear?
Why are you
Hey man, don't worry about what I said. Don't worry about me. What about yourself, man?
You're experimenting with face paint and all.
Hey man, equality, guys.
No, we gotta be fans of superheroes with underwear and superheroes without underwear. That didn't come out good.
Oh, come on.
If you want to open up, I mean, we got the mic now. You can do it live.
I'm not in the closet, guys. I'm not in the closet.
Breaking news.
No, not at all.
This just it.
All right, so we also had our first look at I forgot how to pronounce his name. He's the guy who came out as a villain in
Pennywise in it.
Pennywise.
That's right.
He is now the new actor to portray the Crow in the new Crow movie that comes out in June of this year, 2024.
That's right, June 7th.
Oh, the Crow.
I saw the image and I'm not excited for it.
Fair, I believe.
Exactly. They released the first image of it. They're covering the movie. I'm not excited for it. I'm really not. That kind of killed it for me because the way you look at this image and thinking that we all are Crow fans and we've seen the movie. Yeah. Obviously, when we played what's it called wrestling games back in the past, you made the character Crow, and that based off of Sting himself was based on this, based on that image. And watching what we saw was like basically a water paint of freaking Jared Leto's Joker. And
they're trying to make that Jared Leto happen no matter what.
They're trying, and it doesn't look right. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I don't know. No, I would. Check it out. They should have went with Jason Momoa if anything. One of the dark imagery type of thing. Maybe it would have been better. I don't know. I'm not excited for this one.
Sadly, it's just you're trying too hard to do something that doesn't need to be done too hard.
Yeah.
Of course, you want to probably go overshadow the last movie with Brandon Lee.
Right.
But you don't have to go that path. All you gotta do. If you want to have short hair, cool. Short hair, face paint, boom.
Mullet look or whatever.
Yeah. Shirt like
he in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's like they went too far with this, man. They tried too much.
I agree, right,
so now, next thing, TMNT is actually the Mutant Mayhem. So Seth Rogen's
movie,
yeah,
that's right.
He's making a sequel.
Sequel's coming out. They got greenlit.
I did watch the first one.
October 2026.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was into it in the beginning, but then it kind of went.
It wasn't the greatest thing.
Put it this way: there's so many adaptations
yes.
of the Turtles.
Correct.
I wouldn't say this wasn't great. I wouldn't say this wasn't bad.
Right.
This was good for what it was.
Exactly.
And that's as far as I'm gonna put it. And it was entertaining.
If my thing is I know for a fact it was meant for the kids for this particular movie to come out. So I'm like in my mind, okay, cool. They sit there and could watch it. They enjoyed it. Sure enough, they did.
But you didn't.
I didn't. I enjoyed it for the beginning part, but then again, you watch as your age of now, kids and stuff like that, cartoons. The cartoon has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense,
it makes sense for me.
It might all right. Let's put it this way: the characters in it was great. Characters in it was great, but
I think most of it was good. Yeah, of course I watched it. I'm a TMNT fan.
I'm a TMNT fan as well.
The only thing is, I feel like this is. You're looking at the 1990s style or 80s style cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where they were made out of clay.
Yeah.
So that's what this looks like. It's cool to have a little acid trip once in a while in your life.
What?
Hey, that's what I said. That's what movie looked like. It looked like he was smoking up a little bit. That's Rogan. That's how he does.
You know what's cool in it as
Ice Cube as the Fly was fucking hilarious. Okay, gotta say it.
I mean, you gotta put it this way already. There's so many adaptations of what else.
Yes,
you gotta
correct. Yeah, try something fresh and different. Perfect, fine.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you think this was better than the Michael Bay films?
Yeah, hell yes, definitely. I definitely gotta put it that way. Yes,
anything is better than Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Facts.
See, and I have to argue that too because I don't know. Michael Bay's 1 and 2 was okay. It was it was just
nice to see Kang in the freaking movie. Okay, it was nice to see that.
I like the first one, but the second one was just awful.
Rocksteady, it was nice to see Rocksteady and Bebop in the movie. Fine. It was nice to see Krang in the movie, but the storyline and how we develop it didn't make no sense. Didn't make no sense.
That's what ruined it. It was just a storyline of how I learned to be a turtle. But same thing with the Mutant Mayhem. Didn't they just watch videos?
Yeah. That's another thing that right there. That's what probably got to me. And it's like, come on, guys, you guys can do better than that. But that's whatever.
But it's like at this point, you did it so many times. What else can you come up? It's not going to make sense as an old school fan. But if you go in looking at it as something new,
right?
It's not a bad movie.
Really makes sense.
Yeah. And now Lionsgate is looking to remake American Psycho.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
just move on to the next one.
Let's just put it this way: no more remakes.
Yeah,
no more this and that.
Like why?
Stick to the original.
Correct.
If you can't be creative, that's on you, Hollywood.
Christian Bale made freaking American Psycho great again. Like American Psycho, the original was decent too as well.
It was a sequel, and that's where they failed.
And then they make American Psycho for Christian Bale, making that one. It went good there.
But that was a whole different field.
Yes.
That was more of him being the narcissist.
Yeah.
And I actually like that film. I enjoyed it.
I didn't get to finish watching.
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I recreate that scene.
You know what's crazy is I've only seen the original. I've never seen the remake.
Oh, really?
You never seen
I've
See.
never seen the remake. I've only seen the original one, the oldest one.
Yeah, see.
Only
It
seen
was okay.
Okay, and another news, the last one that Tony has here is PlayStation cutting 900 jobs and canceling games.
By the way, on top of that, EA Sports have laid off 600 people as well.
Okay, now speaking on that crap, how is that going to affect moving forward? Because what's going to happen to PS6, if we say? Is that going to affect that? Is it just PlayStation, or is it Sony owning PlayStation in a sense?
Put it this way: there's so many mergers going on between Microsoft purchasing so many developers and merging them, meaning there's a lot of people are going to lose jobs. Likewise with PlayStation, everybody's trying to grab a developer, so to say, basically,
right?
Someone like Bungie, someone like Blizzard, someone like fucking EA, Activision. Okay, once you grab these people, you're gonna have to merge with them in the company, and guess what's gonna happen? Layoffs will occur. A lot of them, and that's actually bad for developers.
Yeah.
Now there's gonna be a lot of people losing their jobs, unfortunately.
Correct.
And at this point, man, you could thank everybody trying to be greedy as well as phones as well. I mean, this is basically where is it at now?
Yeah.
Watch the whole basketball game
It
right
feels
here.
like you're playing that Pokemon game. You want to catch them all, you know? That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, everyone's trying to catch them all. Monopoly in a way.
Well, it's not going to be good because at that point, if you were going to school to develop, games and all that, there's not that much out there anymore.
Not no more. You got to be. It's like we go back again. You got to go solo, create your own content, see how it comes out, makes good money.
Yeah. You ever seen that movie Grandma's Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
kind of like that.
What it was back in the day, but that's no more.
Yeah. Out the window.
Yeah, out the window. Those days are gone.
Yeah, big time.
It is.
So hard to get a job.
It's so good. All right. On to the next thing real quick, though. FYI, UFC 306 was announced to be set at the Las Vegas Sphere.
306 is.
That's right. Okay. 306. So that means to me, are they putting McGregor and Chandler at 306? Possibly. Could be at the Sphere. Who bigger name to put at the Sphere? Like Dana White said, if we finally get our feet in the Sphere, get in the door, we're going to make this the greatest show of all time, according to his words. And we all know Dana White likes to stick to his word, or at least die trying. Okay. So at this point, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good look. It's going to be a good look for sure.
It'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah.
It'll be sold out, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not even that big inside.
No, not at all. Not at all. Now, I think I'm going to go on to you, Zach the Mac. What's your Zach the Mac report this week? What you have, man? Anything coming up?
No.
Bunch of haters at the table.
Yeah. Why?
Table of haters.
Well, why?
So,
why are we hating on what?
Zach the Mac's report's not that long. Obviously, NBA is still it's still going in. So, obviously, the playoffs are around the corner. So a lot of teams are just fighting for position. Anything that I said last week, obviously, is kind of just about the same. The biggest thing, though, right now is LeBron James.
Yeah, sure.
Sitting at top.
Yeah.
Is this really a report or an appreciation of LeBron James?
It's all one. You guys too. Come on, everybody.
No, get out, man. Man, I'm not getting in this mix. No. Hell no. We won't go.
But it's officially in the history books that he has reached 40,000 points and counting.
Wow.
40,000 points for his career, and he still looks like he's probably got at least 2 more years on him.
He has a longevity because he had pretty much
a bunch of Hall of Famers to do world of work or whatever.
I mean, he did take care of himself. I will give him that.
Agreed. Always said that.
Yeah. They said
he took care of himself.
The best condition for it. And 40, he's the first NBA player ever to hit 40,000.
Right.
It's the biggest milestone that anyone can really hit.
Yeah. If you only play maybe 60 games out of the year, obviously that's kind of longevity. Right. Take some time.
Well, I mean, it's not like he left and played baseball.
Right. Hey.
Somebody else.
Unlike him. The guy that left and played baseball and came back still won and kicked ass.
Yeah. Still went undefeated. Never got knocked out afterwards.
Scott's a Hall of Famer. Ahmed's a Hall of Famer. Kerr's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, you can count that in one hand. Yeah. We literally have to get a sheet of paper to count the players that he's played with. Okay, if not,
that sheet, we need another
sheet after that. Okay, it's like basically.
And the crazy part about all of that is none of them got even close to 40,000 points. He had carried all of their points, put it on his back. Yeah, it still counts.
Well, right. We're already successful enough to retire.
Yeah,
They just want another championship afterwards.
They already won 6 rings.
Yeah, see?
They won 6 rings. That's a good point. But other
yeah,
than breaking
that's
news,
good.
though, that did happen as of today. Live news, they're still playing.
All right.
We got updates on that game. It's actually a close game going into the fourth quarter. I think
Nice.
It's like 90 overall right now.
Okay.
That's about it, though. Obviously, probably going into the next rundown, though, we'll have probably
At the end of the month, yeah.
predictions.
Any word
Probably
on
first seeds
that
locked
whole
in.
like the rumors about Zach LaVine being traded? That's still not happening.
Zach,
The trade deadline's over, right?
The trade line is over. So the trade line deadline, the midseason trade line is over. He did not go anywhere, and then actually a couple days after the announcement that the deadline was over, he went into surgery. So he's done for the season. He's getting surgery done on his knee, I think it is. Which I think it was kind of like an opt-out for him just to stop playing the rest.
Correct.
Personally, because he didn't want to play for the Bulls. One, he wanted to leave. They openly said that if they find a team, he's willing to go. But it turns out nobody really wants Zach, actually. I mean, I would have thought. You would think that somebody wants Zach.
You would think LeBron would want him. He's like, hey, you're one of the players I haven't played with yet, so let's play.
You would think anybody would take him.
Yeah.
But he didn't go anywhere. He's still there with Chicago signed. He's just not playing for the rest of the season. He is out.
All right.
Kobe White obviously stepped it up for them.
That's right.
So he's their number one guy right now next to
The man with the fro.
Speaking of the Bulls, though, what should we call it? Debo, the strong forward. You know what I'm talking about? He recently had a record-breaking freaking rebound game. That dude got 25 rebounds, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, 25 rebounds, dude. And that was pretty crazy, though. He got a double-double, obviously. Shout out to him for that. But, yeah, he's stepping it up, too. I mean, the Bulls, they're obviously, from last, like I said last episode, they're in the play-in tournament as of right now. I think they're on a win streak for like 2 games right now. But, they could do it. They could get into the tournament, but like I said last year, too, they lost. So, it all depends on who they play against.
And how they play.
Yeah. As a Chicago fan, I wish them the best. But
it is what it is. It's Chicago at the moment.
We'll see about that. But like I said, maybe coming up next rundown, though, we'll have some actually playoff predictions. We'll probably have some starts. They'll probably have a couple first seeds locked in by probably next week.
For sure.
All right. Yeah.
Next week.
So keep an eye on that, guys.
All right. Well, no, normally we do the SG3 report, but at this point right now, obviously he's out there chasing Carmen Sandiego, but he ain't going to get nothing happening because ain't nothing happening. Don't know why he's chasing, but he's chasing. He's trying. He's trying. It's okay.
We always try.
Yeah. Shout out to Lady Mac, too. She said you look scary, by the way, man.
Oh, well, thank you, Lady Mac. That's right. That's right.
I think she meant you look like shit.
Woo! Well, no, that's a lie. Hater. Anyways, get into it. Get into it. Barkley not to be re-signed by the Giants, of course. That's what's in the NFL report.
No.
Yes, I know, right?
Oh, no.
He's also one of the other ones at the running backs top of the season thus far on the free agent list, okay? So far on the free agent list, and the top running backs is Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, and DeAndre Swift. But
I'm going to go Derrick Henry. To me, is my top free agent, man. That guy is just built.
Yeah,
has a fucking career already, and it's never really been injury prone like that.
No, not at all.
Crazy runner. I know you guys saw the clip of him in the gym again. He's already in the gym. So
imagine this. Imagine he gets traded to the Dallas Cowboys. That would be fucking scary.
Everyone's been saying that he's been tagged as a Giant. Not just like, not gonna lie. When you see freaking Derrick Henry, I think what's it called? Cowboys will probably be the best place to go to.
Honestly,
no lie.
That him on the Cowboys,
but that offense is tailor made for him.
Yeah.
Because you got CeeDee Lamb over there that's decently as a receiver. He can sit there and play well off the ball like that. That's not bad. Yeah. You got a decent tight end. Ferguson, if I'm mistaken.
He's going to make Zeke's career look like shit.
Even look.
For real. Yes. He does, though. He's going to break all those records that season. He gets
whatever he does.
He's up there in age, but that fucking O-line is honestly fucking unstoppable.
I can see that. Man. They play well. Now, most of them have also been tagged for Chicago because thinking that Chicago may go after a top running back, but we will see how that goes. Recent reports is basically going on at this point is that Bears as well as KC looking into some linemen at this point right now. We'll see.
Henry, man.
Yeah.
We're still keeping Justin, I believe, right?
No. Bears and
let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna say this shit right here. Let me tell you something about the fucking Bears. They're gonna do some dumbass decision. They're gonna trade away Justin Fields. That way, they don't have to pay him a big contract. It's a given. Dude. Chicago's cheap, man. I'm gonna call that shit out how it is as a Green Bay fan. They're cheap. They're dumb. Good luck to you guys next season.
As much as it scares me, though, Joe, I
should
can
say
see
good luck to us in the next 10 seasons. Because
Yeah, for real.
The same shit.
And this is what's going on. Bears and Fields drama is still going on. Speculation that Fields and the fans, and what basically that the fans are saying that Fields will be traded to the higher ups organization at this point right now have not solidified an answer on if he will stay. That's the dilemma. No one's basically coming out there and over there stating that he's going to stay in Chicago.
Do we have until we get a trade deadline?
Well, they could trade it during the draft.
It's the offseason.
Yeah, it's offseason. They got any time from here on out to sit there and put a trade out.
And
you know what I mean?
It goes both ways too, because they have time to tell him that he can stay, and he has time to weigh his options out.
That's exactly right.
It kind of sucks. It's a double edge right there.
Exactly, which is stupid because currently right now there's a video that's emerging, everybody. So those who want to get into it is basically stating that Justin is being excited with his agent stating that, "Are you ready to go home?" Nah, that throws a little feel in the wrench, man. I don't like that. So the rumors could be true about him going to the Falcons, but we don't know officially. So
if he goes to Atlanta, that'd be interesting.
Wherever that guy lands, he's going to be well better off in Chicago.
That's true.
He has the talent.
He's going to be better. Like, let's put it this way: the organization is going to treat him more better somewhere else than he has been treated here in Chicago. Yep. The fans here in Chicago, yes, we made a turnaround and stated we love him because of the fact that we saw the dog in him. We saw the dog fight. He's sitting there, go in there, he's doing it for himself, doing it all by himself.
That boy can take a hit. That's what we learned.
In college?
No, I didn't know.
That was a dog out there, bro.
Nah, I didn't see all that.
No, he was the shit back then. That's what I'm saying. I was the Justin Fields fan before he got drafted.
Oh.
That guy was the shit in college, man. He really was. He has the talent. It's there, bro.
Yep.
He just needs an organization that's going to back him up and
Agree.
Chicago ain't it, man. Chicago, whatever quarterback goes there, good luck to you, man. Because it ain't going to work out.
Like,
we always said,
chance in our life.
Exactly. We always said that Cleveland Browns may have been the one organization you go there to die, but it seems like Chicago's been that place. Yeah. Just saying.
Chicago wants to be a top of everything. You know?
Organization to die, Cleveland Browns. What about Joe Flacco?
He barely he made that turnaround.
The Browns turned it around definitely with them. So and they got Mitchell on the line, defensive line.
Correct the middle. See how that goes. Now, beyond that, I think that's all we have for the SG3 report. But, keep it posted from there in the next show at the end of the month. All right. Moving on to wrestling stuff.
Madness is over. It's my time, like Triple H used to say. Oh, yeah.
Time to play the game.
To the Madness Wrestling Report. Let's start off saying breaking news. Jericho has donated $5,000 for funeral expenses to Virgil, believe it or not. $5,000 of his own fucking money, dude.
That's cool. Virgil deserves that. Sadly, from what I experienced knowing Virgil from when he showed up at Comic Cons and stuff, is that he wasn't really well treated at the Comic Cons, and also within the fans themselves. But wrestlers knew more about and appreciated him more.
Well, to put it this way, he was a meme for the longest.
He was.
He was sad Virgil. We all remember
right? And it was messed up because even I think, if I'm not mistaken, rest in peace to Razor Ramon, if it might have been him, Scott Hall, they all went after his table when he had, and they made fun of him because of the fact that all his merch on the table was merch with someone else. It was never with himself. It was not just him. It was about him with someone else. Scott, NWO, what's it called? Hulk Hogan, all those, like the higher ups and stuff like that. He was with them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
What I was going to say is that I believe because it's hard to recognize somebody who you never met as a kid. When you look at Virgil, you only knew Virgil from the 80s with $1 Million Man.
Yep. Correct.
When he went to WCW, you hardly saw him, even when he was in NWO.
I didn't even see him wrestle.
Yeah.
But the thing is, dude, his crowning moment was when he finally faced up to Ted DiBiase and said, "No more." That was really it, though. Let's just be real.
And then after he won the $1 Million Man belt, what happened to him?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. He only had that crown moment in career, that little segment, and that's it. He never
shout out to that belt, too. That was a cool belt.
It was actually.
Yeah, shout out to that belt. That was cool.
Stone Cold had it.
And it's like, you ever watched the movie The Wrestler?
Yeah.
The description of what happens to these guys.
That's facts.
It's depressing. It really is.
And you sit back in those gymnasiums at schools or whatever, and they just sit there on the table and just wait and look around.
There's a lot of wrestlers that at the end, like there's Alberto Del Rio, where we just recently all the stuff that he did that ruined him. So it's not even like
his fault.
But I mean, that's
Hey man, he got some of it himself.
I was gonna say like he ruined himself to the point where he was actually most recently I think they showed him at a high school gymnasium as the main event
yes,
there.
yep.
But I mean, that's where he deserves at this point.
Yeah.
He should be happy enough that he got booked for a fucking high school gymnasium. For the shit he got.
The person was like,
he did?
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck that guy.
That's funny.
Regardless, Ole Anderson, Virgil, rest in peace. Virgil, obviously, we just talked about. Ole Anderson was actually the founding fathers of the Four Horsemen.
What?
Booker, promoter, really great guy. It's unfortunate. I mean, this just happens, dude. It's wrestling. It's old age. You just never know when your time's
That
up.
body takes a toll, man.
It does, actually, man.
Great.
Otherwise, let's get on the report.
Let's get it. Break it down. I'm
The
excited.
Rock appeared on SmackDown.
Has
last night.
finally come back.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
So put it this way, man. That segment was long.
Okay, so break it
was
down
long.
for including me and some of the people that missed Friday
And
Night
the
SmackDown.
Modelo strawberry that I'm trying right now.
Yeah, right.
Break it down for that too.
Break
Break it down
That's
for
right.
that as well. Because
Yes,
I heard he was talking some smack to Roman, then I heard he was his friend. Break it
Well,
down.
let's put it this way, dude. Roman Reigns' entrance is getting as long as Undertaker's. I'm not kidding, bro. I had to be at dinner. It took about 15 minutes for his ass to get down.
15 minutes.
There you go.
Hey man, come on, man.
But it did take,
at WrestleMania.
Lord.
it took his ass 15 minutes. And to ask the crowd, acknowledge me.
Yeah.
Acknowledge me another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. And
Hit him
after
with the
that,
stuff,
we got
man.
The Rock's entrance. That took about another 5 to 8 minutes.
Okay.
Then we finally heard The Rock speak. And then guess what? Glitch, blackout, mute, all this crap, dude, that his Fox has pulled on us.
Mhm.
You want to know why, actually? Because there was a guy in the crowd that says, and he held up a sign and it said, "Die, Rocky, die."
Wow, that's why he was getting mad.
Well,
So they had to kind of edit that out.
Yeah.
they had to edit
obviously,
it
yeah.
out. They were muting it. They were blacking it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was just constantly throughout this whole promo. It got fucking annoying. I'm like,
Yeah.
you gotta be fucking.
I was gonna say, I noticed that he got quite a few boos.
That
too.
didn't
Yeah,
happen
dude,
back in the day, man. I remember Monday Night Raw back in the Attitude era. They didn't care that sign was up there. They would post it and show it.
Yep.
Well, it's a different era, unfortunately. And actually, because of that, I can't wait till they move to the USA network.
Yeah.
This is getting fucking ridiculous with Fox, dude.
Right. Yeah.
At this point, man, if you're gonna do all that, man, just end
Just
it
let
already.
it go.
Yeah, just
Pick
end their
up the money.
contract. Why sit there, continue with all the crap, and be like, "Oh no, we can't do it for TV, whatever." Like,
Exactly.
if you do it, you don't think that that's gonna draw viewership, and not sit there and say, "Fuck the people who sit there and complain about it." You're getting haters. If I'm not mistaken, a source of media is that the more you get hated on, the more people actually want to go out and buy your merchandise.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, he's selling out arenas at this point.
Uh,
He said it
thank
during
you.
the promo.
Sold out,
Yeah,
frickin'
We're
Friday Night
selling out
SmackDown.
arenas. Like if I say I'm gonna show up about 2 weeks from now,
Yep.
I'm gonna sell it out.
Yeah.
He said it.
He announced it. Yeah, exactly. Right. He announced it 2 weeks
He's
ago.
not
Right.
wrong. He's
Fucking-
a crowd favorite.
Dude,
So
the crowd
he's
has
not
so
wrong.
many signs. People chant, "Rocky sucks." I mean, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude. He is actually he's getting this hot again. He really is. Dude.
It's going back to how it was with Hollywood Rock, and it kind of brings it back a little bit, and it makes sense now.
And then he
It
has
looks
his little
nice.
$1,000.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's bringing that
all
back.
that,
He's
yeah.
bringing the look back. I like it. I like it.
That those shirts and all that was even before Hollywood Rock. It was even during
99 Rock.
Yeah,
99
during
Rock,
the
when it was
Nation of
part of
Domination.
Domination.
Correct. Looks good.
So yeah.
Speaking of that, we finally got a response to Cody.
Yeah.
That's
The
right.
Rock says, he laughed at his little challenge. He said, you know what? The Rock doesn't do it that way, but we're businessmen. We have a counter offer, Cody. How about you and Seth face me and Roman night one at WrestleMania
Nice.
with the stipulation.
Nice.
If you guys win,
Yeah.
none of the bloodlines will interfere in your match at
Yeah.
night two. But if the bloodline wins, then it's bloodline rules. So that means anything goes,
They'll be
Cody.
fucking right outside the ring home match if they want to. Then damn, that's
That means Sakura could come out. Jimmy could come out.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman could interfere. The Rock could whoop his
Rikishi
candy
could come
ass.
back out of nowhere.
yeah, right. Easy.
Hey.
Bloodline family.
If I'm not mistaken, CM Punk is the host of WrestleMania. Am I right?
Is he?
Well,
Or is that still rumors? Okay.
Rumor, but let's put it this way. I don't know if you heard the rumors. Tamatanga
Yeah.
supposedly he's heading out there. And now
Ooh.
all of a sudden his little beef with Roman is pushed to the side, and now he's part of the bloodline. Supposedly, they're saying like,
Okay.
They're
I
saying,
think not.
some of the families like, oh yeah, well he's really just part of the bloodline. And we still got someone else.
Yeah.
Not two out there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can he make an appearance tonight too? We don't know yet.
When's the beef of the freaking Uso brothers is in there going to start? When's that beef going to start?
I think that might be Mania, what, night one?
Night one, pretty much.
But when is it going to start? Because we haven't seen no storyline
like
to it.
promo.
Yeah, like the promo, the fight to
The
it.
only thing I seen was him interrupting the Intercontinental match.
Yeah, that's
That was
it.
the last thing I seen.
Honestly, you're right about that. It'll be interesting to see this week if they build up finally.
They need to.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're in two different promotions, though.
Yeah,
You're
true.
on Raw,
True.
you're on SmackDown, and right now they're really focused on The Rock and the whole bloodline issue.
Yeah.
with Cody.
I think that's the problem is that no, go ahead.
No,
Okay. I think that's the problem is that one, you had too many writers focusing on your main matches nowadays.
Yeah.
Back then, when you had what I think it was Jim Ross or even Vince McMahon as a sole booker back in the 90s,
Right.
you already had everything you wanted building up from day one. You already had your main event was already scheduled. Your match afterwards was already scheduled. By the time Royal Rumble was over, you already had your main card coming in.
Yeah.
Well, that's the issue, though, man. This whole fucking card has just been fucked up because of the whole rearrange they had to do with The Rock.
Yeah.
And especially with CM Punk injuring himself.
And
too.
CM Punk being injured too as well.
I did see actually on CM Punk. I did see a photo that the surgery is finally over too. So he's
on a recovery mode.
Yeah, he's in recovery mode.
So that
he
means
could be there by WrestleMania.
That's what I'm saying. By WrestleMania, he could be sitting there with a sling. So if rumors are true about the host part, he could do the host.
I think he's gonna be special guest referee.
Oh,
probably for night one.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And reverse the call, maybe.
Probably.
Never know.
Maybe
He might be the Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels. Remember Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
Undertaker and Triple
Okay.
H.
Okay. All right. I like that. All right. Anything else? What's else?
So let's put
That's
it
cool.
this way, man. Besides the segment calling him out at that point, we're still waiting on the response.
Yep.
But when The Rock was done with this promo, he started doing his little signature catchphrase, "If you smell," and then next thing you know, block.
Yeah, what was that about?
Dude, man, there's been some animosity. I don't know if you noticed the body language, but Roman just looked like really like angry at the whole situation of The Rock just being there. Like frustrated, bothered a bit. Because he asked him, all right, we're family and all.
Right.
But I need you to acknowledge me. So he's telling him that he needs them to acknowledge him. And guess what The Rock did? As family.
Yeah.
This and that. I acknowledge you as my tribal chiefs.
Yeah.
So let's put it this way.
It looked like it hurt Rock saying that.
Didn't it?
He got red.
It looked like
Yeah, he got red. He got really angry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed his face because, actually, I was watching that with my girl, and she said, "Why is he turning red?"
Because he was probably pissed. He's like, I don't think that was part of the script because I think this is how I see it. Is that Rock is kind of especially when he first started off with that part of the promo was, we are one. We are equal. Neither one of us are above each other. Right. We are the bloodline. We are the top of the food chain. We are. Yes, even despite you with the title belt and you being Roman Reigns, but we are that.
Do you think Roman calling audible?
Exactly. And that's what I mean. By him doing that, I feel like Roman put that out there to be like, you keep saying we, but it's me with the title. So let me flip the script a little bit. Put that out there.
The Rock did look uncomfortable, man. It looked
Thank you.
Looked like trying to get this guy to say he loves LeBron.
Yeah.
It looked bad, dude. It looked real uncomfortable.
He saw his veins in his fucking head.
You're right. Bald head himself.
That's why I wear a hat sometimes. I have to cover it.
That was true. That's true.
Let me just say something. They all raised their, finger up to the sky to acknowledge the tribal chief. Have y'all not noticed he went like this, and then he turned it up to the L, and then all of a sudden went back like that. And then the week before, he threw up the L too.
Oh, the whole time around. They got images of the L.
Yeah. So what's going on with that?
It's
subliminal.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's
Loser.
Be something. That could be an L for loser. That could be. I mean, at this point, man, there's something going on there.
I feel like The Rock, and this way, the way they keep brewing this stuff up to me tells me that at night one, it could be The Rock turning the heel again.
No,
at night one, turning on and be like rock bottom him on the first night and be like, what you thought this was. Cody, get your match how you want it, when you want it, what you want. Get in there. You see what I'm saying?
I call it night two. I'll put it this way. I see Seth and Cody losing, and then night two, The Rock betraying them.
Okay.
That makes a little bit more.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because with the bloodline rules and everything, it means that anything can happen. Bloodline could get involved. So that can mean The Rock could get involved in any way he wants.
Put it this
That's a
way.
lot of
What would
storyline.
you rather see? Cody Rhodes and Roman in a regular singles match, or would you rather see Bloodline rules?
It's gonna have to be bloodline rules.
I would like
Yeah,
to see
it's a bloodline rules. It has to be bloodline rules.
The thing I like about this, sorry, Joe, you know you got like a lot more to
No,
talk
go
about.
ahead. Keep talking.
The
We got a
thing I
lot
love
of time.
about this, oh, we do? Oh, then cool. I love this.
Hell yeah, man.
It's time to get into
It's
wrestling.
WrestleMania.
I
It's
know.
exactly WrestleMania season.
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys got it all wrong. It's called ReJect Mania 4.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Our watch party for each other, WrestleMania 40. Be sure to catch us that day. So, the thing I love about this is it's bringing back from the first day ever of WrestleMania, where it had Hulk Hogan and Mr. T
Mm-hmm.
main eventing in the tag team match against Piper and Paul Orndorff, I think, right? Mr.
Yep,
Wonderful.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
With in the corner was Randy Orton's dad, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cowboy.
And don't forget, Randy Orton has a lot of business against Bloodline.
That he still got unfinished business.
Yeah.
So that's a missing key factor too as well. Like he still hasn't finished his part against the bloodline when he came back, because he said himself when he came back talking about the business is business now. It's back to the bloodline. I'm out for revenge. I'm out for blood.
Now,
Like
here's the funny part of it.
That's what I
What
thought
if the Bloodline saves in Bloodline rules, anyone that's Bloodline could get involved? That means that the other twin brother, the Usos, could get involved.
it could be.
You could.
You're not wrong there.
You could.
At this point, there's so many possibilities. I'm glad you brought up the tag team, because if you watch the press conference, Triple H did mention that. He
The tag
said,
team.
"Oh yeah, we started off with tag team." He was kind of foreshadowing that.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of seemed like they were planning the tag team the whole time when they brought out Seth.
Yep.
They brought out Cody and The Rock and Roman in that press conference.
Exactly.
They're already setting it up. That it was kind of already thrown as night one type of thing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of be interesting seeing, because you still have all these wrestlers don't have any matches.
Correct.
Gunther.
Mundo.
A lot. Let's put it this way. Let me go next to the next.
Yeah, go
subject.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm not
All
gonna, yeah.
So put it this way. Next segment, we have someone's boy, LA Knight.
Yeah.
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 That's what he's doing. He's looking for AJ Styles.
Of course he is.
And he
Of course
has the
he is.
chair that he got hit by with AJ
Damn.
Styles.
Oh, for real? He kept it?
Yeah, the chair had the headshot and all that.
Such
The memorabilia.
bullshit. Definitely.
Bro,
that should
mad,
be that
man.
should be night one too as well. God damn it. Night one, second match.
Imagine a
Finish
chair
it.
match.
That'd be interesting, right?
Yeah,
Let me get some of that candy over there, man. We'll try one of
There you
those. I said the candy, fool, not the beer. I got my beer.
Yeah, man, I know you said earlier. You know,
Yeah.
open,
It's strawberry. You know,
discussion
strawberry has a little. When you say
here. Want to
candy,
give strawberry? I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a good
So
match.
did he? Yeah.
That's
did
gonna be a
he
good match
call out
between
AJ
LA Knight and
Styles?
AJ Styles.
Let me go a little forward.
Okay.
What's his name? The SmackDown manager. I forget his name. Nick Aldis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not
He,
with the glasses,
he
right?
told him eventually when he saw him again, and when LA Knight was looking for AJ Styles, he said, "I send him home. I knew you were going to be looking for him."
Wow.
So
Of course he did.
Yeah. So we don't know yet if they're going to have a match or not. We still don't know about that. So we still got that up in the air.
Yeah.
As well as Dakota Kai betraying Bailey
Mm-hmm.
during their match. I mean, old man, you want to go ahead and talk about a little bit about that?
Huh.
Because I got some actually good matches to put out there about this.
I have one theory.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's a ruse.
What is?
I feel like Dakota Kai and betraying Bailey is all part of Bailey's plan.
Really?
I feel like Dakota Kai the whole time is just gonna play like a secret agent type of thing, where once the match happens, Dakota Kai is gonna betray the damage control and help Bailey win the match.
Okay.
Well, it could be that.
Yeah.
I can see that. So my theory is this. Put it this way. Now Bailey's outnumbered. Bailey has no friends at this point. The only friend she has
Yeah, what a loser.
is going to show up in AEW as big as
Yeah.
meaning she ain't going to help her at this point.
Yeah.
So after the segment, you had a little segment with Jade Carter. You had damage control show up and Jade Cargill kind of interact a bit. Now we don't have anything to go for with Jade Cargill either at this point. And guess who doesn't have another match as well yet? Bianca Belair.
True.
So just put it this way: Bianca Belair still has beef with damage control. Yes.
True.
Alrighty. How about this? We have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair team up against the Kabuki Warriors in night one.
That's your theory, or
I think that's going to happen.
Okay.
'Cause at this point, who do you have Jade Cargill face? Who do you guys see?
match.
She's still green, so she needs at least something to build her
needs a
up.
tag.
She needs
Yep.
a tag at least.
Yeah.
At this point, I feel
It
like
makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. I mean, like
And-
you said, they do need a tag partner. And I mean, there is more than one of it's her versus like 3 other women, so it'd be nice.
it'll be nice to have a little backup.
Yeah.
Since you still got Bianca Belair that has history against damage control, and Jade Cargill has really nothing going for her at this point.
That's
No.
true.
What has she said? What has she done? She just makes appearance and that's it.
She's made 1 or 2 appearances. Royal Rumble. I mean, let's put it this way. She appeared at Royal Rumble. She had a phenomenal Royal Rumble appearance. She did have a phenomenal Royal Rumble appearance. She shows up, fan favorite in the match. She's actually had a good, decent look against her and Bianca, and then her and Nia Jax and stuff like that, or Nia Jax, however you want to pronounce it. Who cares? What's it called? You had those one-on-one moments and stuff. She went one-on-one moments with every single woman in there who was a big top name type of person. So at this point, is it foreshadowing she has the pick of the litter? To say I'm gonna come in there and do night 2 and say or do a night 2 type of thing and say anyone wants to come fight me for WrestleMania, I'm gonna have my WrestleMania one against anybody and everybody or whoever wants to come out and join. Could be. Why not? Because let's put it this way, we don't get any of that nature with the women division, right?
Okay, let's put it this way: the only person I can see an open challenge to Jade Cargill, and it makes sense, would be Nia Jax,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. But
And I think Nia probably is going to be either in the program with the Rhea Ripley match or in a program with Bianca Belair.
I mean, I still don't see. I don't know, man. Because who else do you see Bianca Belair facing at this point too? You still got to give a lot of these people matches.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. There's tag matches.
That's correct.
Triple threat matches. There's
Fatal
fatal four
four-way.
matches.
Mm-hmm.
There's that rumor of a big ladder match too, apparently.
Well, that and we don't know yet. We
Yeah.
still don't know what's going to happen. It
we
could
don't
be
have-
night 1 thing, and then night 2 you can face Gunther.
Andre the Giant memorabilia battle royal. They still got to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Memorabilia, what the
I was like
hell?
memorabilia
Like
because
this?
I'm their memorabilia because of statue. Like people win it, it's like their memorabilia at home.
They're still doing
You know
it,
what I mean?
though, after WrestleMania 34,
You
35.
know who would be great to enter that battle royal and win it? Would be
L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Bron
Damn
Breakker,
right.
but go ahead.
Ah, well, yeah. There you go.
Because
Oh,
he
yeah,
doesn't
Bron
have an
Breakker.
opponent.
He doesn't really have an opponent, and you want to build him up.
Mm-hmm.
Build him up as a badass. Win that shit and build him up after that. Because everybody that won, it's always been kind of like.
Wishy-washy afterwards.
I like this tag team.
Baron
that they have
Corbin
with
won
Baron
now.
Corbin, though.
He's still champion.
They are?
Yep.
So he's still in NXT.
Yep.
So that's the funny part. He's on SmackDown and NXT so far.
Yeah.
So eventually he has to lose that title with Baron Corbin and then go full time on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But at that point, when he goes full time, build him up as a badass because really he is a badass at this point.
Mm, true.
I'm hoping he starts doing his uncle's finisher, the Steiner recliner.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Well, I think that should be the stipulation. Him going to SmackDown and be like, look, guys, Braun, you've done well on your own, but you have to carry your family name. Carry your family name. You got to put the Steiner on, baby.
He said it himself. He does not want to have that.
I don't care what he says. He got to do
He
it.
wants to build himself as his own thing.
Oh,
and
my
he's been
man.
doing a great job.
It's like the same thing with Denzel Washington's son becoming a good actor on The Creator and all that kind of stuff. He's a good actor, but guess what? We still know, man, that you're a Denzel Washington son.
No. You didn't know he was the Steiner's. Stein related to the Steiners
Oh, yes,
until you had to Google it. Or unless you had to
No, it was a lie because they said it himself. Like, oh, we got my son coming out. The big brood Rick Steiner was like, my son is coming to WWE. He's gonna be joining NXT. Yes,
Breaker, people know who he is. Why break that?
because it needs to be broken. It needs to put the Steiner on there. We're gonna put the breaker in the recliner and put it back there.
Braun Steiner, does that make any sense? Braun Steiner?
That's right, Ron Steiner.
Rick Steiner
Go.
Jr. I don't know.
No, man,
Rick
what
Steiner
the
Jr.
hell, Ron
I'm
Steiner?
gonna take advice of the guy who was in a band.
No, you gotta put the Braun Steiner, change the Braun Steiner, and then him do the Braun Breaker as his actual
Did you
move.
call him LeBron Steiner?
Yeah, is it Braun?
I thought I did. I thought it was the only one that
Is it
counted.
not Braun? Is it not Braun?
He said
Isn't that Braun?
Oh, my
No,
Who?
it's just Braun.
Who said LeBron?
You
I
called
didn't say
him
LeBron. Why you
Steiner.
guys always say I was sitting there? I put LeBron on there.
You just said it.
Oh my gosh! I said
LeBron.
no. Stop.
No,
Stop.
LeBron.
Stop. Anyways,
But
continue.
to
Yes.
be fair, before I get any far, that's the only Braun I acknowledge.
Stupid.
Braun Breaker.
God.
Because he actually does it without help.
Right. Correct. He's with Baron Corbin. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so we have someone making his return.
Yeah.
Guess who that is, guys?
Ray
Mysterio,
Mr. 619.
He's back.
Booyaka.
West Coast Pop himself has returned to save Carlitos from basically Santa Escobar and now refeuding with them, it looks like, for maybe Mania as well. I mean, we do know there's still some unsettled beef right there.
Yeah.
And
Nice
he
little
still
tag team
needs a
match.
Facts.
Little tag team match, probably.
Could be a tag team or could just be a one-on-one at this point.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, at this point, if it does happen, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But at this point, I want to see Santino. No, Santa Escobar.
Oh,
Santo Escobar, yes. I want to see him go over at this point. Because at this point, last year, I didn't see the point of Ray going over Dominic. I don't know about you guys. I didn't see that shit.
No, Dom should have won that
I was
one.
thinking too. I think everybody on the table last year said Dom should win.
He should have won that because won over.
Didn't you go for Dom? No? Okay. So almost everyone on the table said Dom should go over Ray.
Your former partner looked at you and said, no.
Yeah,
I said no.
I'm sorry. That's why he's your partner now.
That's right. Yeah.
Damn right.
Doesn't matter what. Why not put Escobar over?
Right.
Why not do the honors?
Build him up.
I mean, dude, Carlitos actually won a match.
Yeah.
Because he beat Escobar.
Because it's Carlitos' way.
Carlito way.
Carlitos' way.
That's true.
But I mean, we still got Rey Mysterio and Escobar. We still have a lot. That's what I'm saying. We still have a lot to cover for Mania that don't have matches. Big names too.
And
there's a lot of matches that has not been said. So yes, there's a lot of storyline to build up right now, which I think that's another thing too. Maybe the reason why they haven't really fully built it up just because of the fact that they're still trying to keep peace the proper matches that need to be placed in there with the storylines. And it feels like everything's kind of sucks because it's telling that everything's in this like disarray, just a tad bit of who's with who against the matches and stuff. Or also too, who are we gonna have night 1 and night 2? Is Triple H overthinking it? In my mind, it could be. He could be overthinking it. Like, dude, just make it simple. Make it simple. Give us the names that at this point right now that we should see. Right. And then from there, build on the ones that we can add or two.
Because at this point, we also have the Gunther situation.
Exactly. Then it kind of, because it's like, yeah, there's a bunch of people in there. Now, what people have been saying, is it going to be a ladder match for a bunch of people in there to go against them? Is it going to be a fatal 6-way in some sense?
I can see it as a ladder match, as everybody that wants a piece, because you have Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, Dominic Mysterio. Who am I missing here? There's a couple.
Damian Priest.
No, it's just Dominic.
Dominic?
Yeah, because Dane Steve Rhea saying, Dominic, really? Gunther?
Yeah.
So it's just really him.
Yeah.
And I say at this point, Damian Priest and Finn Balor basically go on as a tag team match and lose titles at Mania.
Braun Breaker
now
and Baron Corbin.
Here's my thing with the tag team champions. So could we finally get a split of the tag titles? Can we finally go back to the Raw tag team champions and the SmackDown tag team champions?
Unification at that point.
Right. Can we finally get them defeat? Right. Them having a tag team from SmackDown saying, look, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, we're going to go against the SmackDown titles only. We're bringing it back home. Huh?
I was very
the guy that did that, the guy that unified them, he's gone.
Basically. So it's like, put it back in there, go separate them back up. So that way, from now on, you got your main titles on both matches. I mean, both brands. Both brands.
Put it this way, lose them night 1 and 2.
Exactly. Let me done with. Get challenged on both nights.
You know, it'd be cool if they did that unmentionable name against Chris Jericho and Kurt Angle, where Kurt Angle had the Intercontinental and European belt. Kurt Angle put both belts on the line.
Right.
And that day, the unmentionable guy beat Jericho. Jericho beat the unmentionable guy.
Angle lost both belts.
Yeah.
See?
I remember that moment.
My bad.
That would be a pretty cool tag team match.
Okay.
Have both belts on the line. 3 tag teams going at it, and one goes home with one goes home with the other, and the tag team champions stay.
Leave it at that. Exactly. Why not do that? That'd be great.
I don't think it's cool that they're together like that.
No, they need to finally do it. I think it's just time because it's like let's split them up.
Show, I thought that the other show had at least a different tag.
And that's what I mean. Because let's put it this way: didn't that make good TV for both industries to have, or both platforms to sit there and have their own titles?
Yeah.
Because it also developed the tag team partners in there. You have room to grow with other tag partner wrestlers.
That's the problem, is that Vince McMahon, him.
Correct.
He wasn't a fan of tag team wrestling.
No, he was not. Or stables.
Or stables. he wasn't even a fan of women's tag team. Like,
That is correct.
He buried those belts as much as he could.
So I'm gonna agree and disagree.
Yeah,
there was a time where the tag team titles were hot, and that was when the Raw brand split. Let's be real, the SmackDown and Raw titles were actually pretty hot for a while.
Yeah.
And at some point, Vince just hated it. At some point, like around 08, he said, "Fuck these titles."
And again, guess who he put him on? Undertaker and Kane at that point to sit there and unify them. Yeah. So it's like the two main guys that he appreciated to win it. When the other franchises and stuff or the other brands were the undercard that he didn't really see as tag partners. But when you had Paul Heyman take them and be like, "Nah, these guys are tag team champions. We're gonna put them on," and they made better weight. But I don't know. It's crazy. It makes we're good. Got a lot of time.
Lakers lost, by the way.
Oh, great. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's good news.
You know the funny thing? Last time when he reached that high score, I forgot what he did.
Yeah.
He made that many points.
Yeah.
He lost that day.
That's right.
He scores 4,000, whatever it is. 40. He loses that one.
4,000 and 40,001.
Yeah, 4,000, oh man. 40,000 points.
40,000 points. Now that he made that 40,000 landmark, LeBron made 40. He loses the game.
Down. No,
yeah.
But I think the only thing that LeBron James and I have in common is the fact that we both love Sting. That's the crazy part. And that sucks. Why does he gotta like Sting? That sucks.
I all things. A wrestling fan. Probably that's why he didn't.
I don't care about that.
Wanted Undertaker, to see Undertaker that day when Taker wanted to go.
He should have went. Oh, my miss. He should. He should have never said that on live TV.
Real quick before we get to the Sting subject, hot topic. All right, so Alpha Academy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know Maxi Dupree?
Yeah.
Girl? All right, so put it this way. I don't know if you saw the video out there, but after her match, the fans started booing her and heckling her, telling her, "Oh, you suck, stop fucking wrestling," and all this other stuff.
Damn. And
so that caused a lot of controversy online to the point where a bunch of wrestlers like Rhea actually went to go defend her. So I want to get you guys' opinion, basically.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever seen her wrestle?
Yeah, at the Rumble.
At the Rumble, what do you guys think?
It's not bad.
I need a little bit of work.
Yeah, decent.
I'm not gonna say she's good,
right?
But if she is we went after the redheaded girl, all red everything, even
yeah.
We went after her because she didn't care.
She was stiff. You could tell her she was stiff.
Run, she wouldn't perform.
Yeah.
At least I feel like Maxine is actually trying.
She's trying, but she can't really do a body slam to save her life
right
now.
And it's hard because that's why we got to put it this way. They also got to do some self-reflection. If you don't got it by that point and you understand you don't got it, then why not do the simplest things when it comes to inside the ring?
Why put her on TV?
Well, even that, no, you don't have that's fine. But you can sit there and do different moves. It's like this is my thing when it comes to wrestlers. It's like when you go in the ring, you have this mental state of stating, I'm going to be the high flyer. I'm going to try every single move in the book because I've seen all the wrestlers. I'm a fan of it, so I'm going to try everything. No, keep your moves simple. If you know your body enough to sit there and say, I'm not that agile, especially when you fucking train. That's another thing, too. When you're training, you could tell which moves you're cool with and which moves damn well you ain't got that much air off the mat to do some stuff.
The thing is, she can't do the basic moves, bro. Like, if you actually watch her wrestle, she really is that bad.
I've only
be the brute.
No, go ahead.
I've only seen her wrestle at Mania along with you guys.
Yeah.
And even then, honestly, Rumble. Yeah, she wasn't that entertaining to me.
Exactly.
That's from an outsider's perspective, though. It wasn't that entertaining to see that match.
She struggles with the basic move, and I get it. Look, limit her, but at the same time, and she's already limited as it is. How much more can you limit?
Be the brute. Right? Go in there and just beat up people. Go in there and do the punches.
But the way she looks, she don't look like no fucking Nia Jax, Jade Cargill. She doesn't have that.
Well, that's why you got because she hasn't practiced that part of it. She's been practicing about other stuff.
I think in a way now saying some other stuff from the fans like unnecessary stuff.
Yeah,
the boos are necessary. Yeah, honestly, dude, the fans are right.
The crowds are going to tell you. Any wrestling crowds are
and that's they don't like you. You got to learn how to accept that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because old school wrestlers learn how to accept that.
I mean, look at Rock. He was getting booed. Exactly. He didn't give a fuck. He was still
old school wrestlers, if we're not mistaken, they would be out waiting in the cars for these guys to come out there and really call them out and say, you really think you're a superstar? Get your, whatever case to be. Go trash talk it.
Learn how to accept it.
Thank you.
Learn how to accept it. Learn how to grow.
Keep pushing. Yeah.
Look how to get
Thank you.
opinions. And I get it. Hey, wrestlers, like all these women wrestlers that were defending them. Great. I'm glad you guys stand up.
Exactly. Stand up for your partners.
Tell her shit. She has to learn how to fucking wrestle.
I think it is up to the locker room. When she goes back after the match, they need to tell her, like, yo, you need to step up this part. Yeah, you need to step up this part. You need to drop this act, and then you need to pick up this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure the locker room is way
more
important.
fucking participation trophy.
Cook one under a beer, man. I don't want your beer.
I want my beer.
Yeah, you want your beer. Go ahead.
No, but these participation trophies, that's what it is.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Don't worry about it. You'll learn one day. No, she's gonna injure somebody really bad.
Or herself.
Herself at that point. Yeah.
If I was WWE right now, you have Maxine Dupree. If she can't wrestle, okay. She doesn't have to be in the ring. She could be on the background.
Yep.
She's Alpha Academy.
Yep.
She could
That's
be
what
a
she should've done.
manager.
No.
Just manage the team.
Mm-hmm.
You're winning belts with the tag team itself.
Yep.
You need more managers out there. If she could talk, then put the microphone in her hand. Let her carry the team. Miss Elizabeth never talked.
Nope.
At all. Macho Man was the only guy talking on the mic.
Yep.
But he had her.
Yep.
That's true.
And look what he did. I
Exactly.
mean, you remember him, but you remember her.
Exactly. Because it made an impact even just being outside the ring like that. So it's like,
Play your part.
thank you. Play your
Don't
part,
make
play
a
your
wrestle,
role.
God's sakes.
Exactly. Be on a team that sits there and says you're good with doing that.
Because not everybody has to wrestle. I mean, we had great managers. We had Paul Bear. We had the guy that brought in Jack Swagger.
Jimmy Hart.
We had Jimmy Hart. We had Mr. Fuji.
We have Mr. Fuji.
We had Miss Elizabeth. We had a wrestling champion like Sherry Martel, but she became a hell of a manager back in the day.
She was great.
Yeah.
And the way she
Good
sung
point. Yeah.
Shawn Michaels' theme song.
Yes.
was really awesome. I love the original one. I really do.
So there's no bad thing about being a manager. Look at Paul Heyman. Till this day,
Still
he
in
is
there.
still one of the most famous guys
Paul
in
Bear.
Mike.
And he's got two
If
phones
not-
now. And he got two phones. One
If
for
I'm
Roman and
not-
one for Rock.
Exactly. Double phoning. Like, hey guys, this is a good.
I
Like,
got two phones.
it just goes to show you guys. Listen, there is so much work in the wrestling world to do. You can do a bunch of things. It's a matter of knowing mentally saying, I can't do it this. But I can do this and be great at it and sit there and say, when the time comes and says, all right, we're going to have to do a botch real quick when it comes to like a special moment in there. I interfere, I get hit, I hit somebody, whatever.
Yeah.
At least you trained yourself well enough to do that part right. Get it done. Take your bumps right. Exactly. Get it done. Do it.
Yeah.
Be the best at that part. Then you can sit there, put your names with those greats. Because while you said those names, they were all great. Which manager did we not have that we said was bad?
Look, so
Yeah.
you put it great.
We knew that.
Sometimes when you're not good at something else, find an alternative.
Exactly.
Shit happens. in life.
There's Jessica Cars. She was a
Oh.
wrestler. She got injured. She became a referee.
Oh man, we got a few minutes left. Oh
All right,
my
so
lord.
put it this
Yeah.
way, Dynamite.
Yes.
We finally, after Darby Allin and Ric Flair got their ass whipped from their Young Bucks,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
man, I
Sting
seen
finally
that.
ascended down the rafters. We haven't seen that be done in a long time since his WCW days.
That's facts.
So let me put this quickly.
Not even in TNA.
No.
No.
Damn.
You want to know why?
Why?
What do you think? Why? Owen Hart incident.
Yeah.
So put it
Oh,
this
yeah,
way.
that's true.
Let me bring up a good point on that. People were commenting online, Owen Hart. How would Martha Hart feel? Because she actually has a working relationship with AEW.
Facts.
Wow.
So they actually did reach out to her and ask her if this would be okay. She said yes. So she gave it the okay and go.
Wow.
So
Thank you.
Get that aside.
Thank you, young lady.
Otherwise,
Sting, man, you got to.
this thing, his career is coming to the end. Tomorrow night, we're going to be here live, and Madness Wrestling Reports. We're going to be here live. The old man and SG3. Hopefully, you'll be here.
Hopefully you stop looking for conversation because ain't nothing gonna happen. But go ahead.
So, anyways, his final match, memories, you guys. What do you have memorized? We got the guy who dressed himself as Kiss today. I
No,
wanna
shut
get
up.
your opinion.
You didn't say that. You don't say that about him.
I'm not dressed like Kiss.
Mm-mm.
He's trying to head us where's the face paint.
I'm more just like some type of country guy right
Hey man,
here,
you just dressed up as somebody picked you up from the side of the road. Come on, just continue with it. Let's go. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's put it this way, man.
But yeah,
This guy had many fucking face paint, man. Surfer thing.
Server Sting.
Crow Sting.
Crow Sting.
Wolfpack Sting.
Wolfpack Sting. Yeah.
And he went to organizations like TNA.
Exactly.
Where he had his back, he had like a weird alternative face paint to it. And then he also joined the Main Event Mafia.
Yes. No face paint.
Mm-hmm.
And then guess who he brought out as well? Joker Sting.
Woohoo!
Oh man, that was my favorite.
That was no lie. That was an underrated time. Like to me, it was. I didn't feel like I connected enough with it. But now you look back at what he did. God damn, that was fucking awesome.
Hogan segment.
Yes.
With him and Sting were just hilarious.
Awesome.
Man.
Hell yes. I loved it.
Go with my best Sting would be Wolfpack Sting Redface. It was dope.
That was
He
cool.
came in hollering.
Yeah.
My
too.
Favorite and least favorite. I always like those like favorite paint and less favorite moments. Like version. So go ahead, Zach. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, favorite will probably be under the Wolfpack one. Least favorite then. Gosh, I don't
remember he was in WWE.
Yeah,
that'd probably be my least because
that
he didn't really. Favorite. Yeah, because I liked him anywhere else. I liked him with WCW. I liked him with any other. I liked him with TNA. I liked them all of me. I mean, I like the Stinger Splash. That was my favorite move. One of my favorite moves by him.
Stinger Splash, Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah, Scorpion Death Drop. So I don't. My least favorite would probably be him being in WWE going against. Wasn't he going against NWO at the time?
That's right.
He was in WWE, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I didn't like that. I felt like you were with Wolfpack and then you got to go WWE and like.
Yeah, you joined basically. Yeah.
So that was kind of weird for me. So that'd probably be my least favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so put it this way. I mean, there was many faces. You also have WWE's version where he got squashed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it could have been something better, but it just didn't work out for him.
Oh.
And I don't know if you guys watch any of his AEW moments, man. He was really giving it there. He was dropping out of crazy places, man, at his fucking age, dude. So put it this way. They did smart with him. They didn't put him in any singles matches. They put him with tag matches. And they had him do his little spots where they know he was going to be safe.
He's 28-0.
He's 28 and
where
at
in AEW since he joined them. 28-0.
Nice. Does that mean that he's gonna lose to the Bucks, or will he be 29-0 before he goes?
Who knows?
There's speculations.
Yeah.
You could either go losing out
right
to the Bucks, win it the right way, which I think he would do.
Yeah.
He wanted this match.
Yeah.
He asked for this match against the Bucks. He loves the Bucks. He really does. Do the honors. I think that is Sting's way.
Yeah.
Or I think Tony Khan really wants him to go out with the title.
On top. 29-0.
So I don't know.
I think he should go out on top. I think he's had a wonderful career. I mean, that's like what 5 different platforms he's been on, man.
Dude,
6 different platforms. Like that'd be
years.
dope. He's been a heavyweight title. He's been a title holder. So
the 80s, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he should go out on
Starting
top.
off, and the craziest thing, hate to block you out, Zach. The greatest thing, he started off in tag team.
Yeah.
Close it off.
Him with Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior.
But put it this way, even back then, promoters knew that the guy who was going to make it was actually Sting.
Yeah, they wanted more Sting than Warrior.
Because he was more athletic and he was more charismatic. So
he understood the body of work inside the ring more than the Warrior did.
He did, actually, yeah.
He was a student of the game.
So the guy was they already knew this guy was going to be like a Hall of Famer, dude. You just seen it. I mean, dude, memory served me great, dude. The whole NWO angle was honestly awesome. Seeing him come down the Raptors.
Yeah, bro.
See him, a bunch of Sting come out, like,
the bunch of Stings was crazy.
And you're like, who's the real one?
Me being the younger one,
seeing
stuff like that was fucking wild. Like him coming, dropping from the bleachers, and him going black, like the blackout, and then he's just there in the ring when the lights cut on. Like, what the
honestly,
fuck?
Dude, as a kid, that's what made me tune in for WCW was Sting.
Some of
it actually my favorite
definitely
wrestler.
Him and Goldberg for me for WCW. Yeah, those two. Yeah, till
my
became
favorite
Shawn Michaels.
My favorite Sting version of Sting would be and black and white Sting when he first started coming out and going against Hulk Hogan and them. That one,
the NWO stint.
Yeah. But my least favorite would have to be Main Event Mafia. I'm sorry, I know it's weird.
That's a bad guy, man.
I found it weird to see him without the face paint.
I thought it was great, but
it was weird. It was an adjustment. It was an adjustment, but
you got used to the Main Event Mafia because of the crew they had. They had Kevin Nash,
Kurt Angle.
Oh, and there's a
Booker T.
I was watching a video of Booker T.
Steiner.
Where Booker T, they're like jumping some guys, and Booker T has a microphone. He's like, "Oh, look at Booker T. He's about to kick this guy."
Yeah, saw that too.
I mean, I can see that. I disagree with you, Main Event Mafia, dude. But I mean, honestly, dude, for me was My least favorite right off the bat is WWE, dude. He just got squashed, man. Nothing good came out.
They didn't do anything good for him.
Yeah.
Dude, his career was about that.
The only good thing they ended up having for him at WWE was putting him on 2K.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. Though.
Only thing.
I will say I give credit what credit's due. When he came out in Survivor Series, that was a shocking moment.
Yeah.
I lost my shit.
Yeah, that was dope.
I love his theme song.
I love his WrestleMania entrance. That thing that of all things, his WrestleMania entrance
With that little drummer in there.
was by far the most coolest thing, and I literally was fucking ecstatic seeing him going down the ramp at WrestleMania.
I feel like that was still the match of the night. I mean, who didn't?
At that night, match of the night. The only thing that had to go, that only messed it up at that part was at the end when Seth Rollins winning the title. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only second memorabilia part of it.
I was actually happy because he beat Roman for the belt.
He did.
Yeah.
So put
That
it
was
this
his
way.
last loss, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Roman's last loss?
Put it this way, though.
No.
Put it this way. By the way, my favorite would be WCW Crow's thing.
That's right.
That's fine.
Because I grew up with that shit.
That's right.
Honestly, it's what I remember. What made me tune into WCW really was Sting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I knew who Hulk Hogan was. I knew what the rest of the guys, but it was always Sting that made me stay, basically.
That's right.
One thing is, this is the only guy that had the aura. He
That's
had the element of bringing fans in.
That's right.
Believe it
That's
or
right.
not. Think about this. WCW, we brought fans in.
That's right.
When he went to TNA, we all watched. We were
I
all
did.
surprised.
That's right.
We were
That's
like,
right.
Holy
That's
shit!
Him
Sting
versus
did?
a young
That's
AJ
right.
Styles.
That's
match.
right.
Yeah, that was
That's right.
Kurt
Him-
Angle's theme.
Kurt Angle Sting matches were fucking awesome.
Him and WWE, fucking surprised.
That's
Bonding
right.
fans.
That's right.
Guess what? Him and AEW was a big fucking surprise.
That's right.
When
That's
I
right.
watched it, I
That's
was
right.
like, holy shit. Even though there was no fans in there,
That's right.
I was like, what?
No, I remember first
Oh,
when
yeah.
he was on
Oh,
AEW
yeah.
too. I was surprised. I was like, first of all, this guy's still wrestling.
Yeah.
But he was still when he first got there. He was still looking all right. He was still in the ring. doing
He
matches,
did
yeah.
that on purpose. He said, WWE, Vince McMahon yourselves, y'all F me up over there. And I knew, and he's like, I knew it for a fact you guys were going to fuck me over.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this to prove you guys wrong. You guys said I wasn't able to wrestle, but guess what? Not only did I wrestle for 3 more fucking years,
Yeah.
went 28-0,
Yeah.
going out on my own fucking terms,
You know it's funny.
had the matches that I knew I can have, and did them.
Yeah.
Went on top of that, all because you guys didn't have faith,
But
which is the same reason why I didn't want to sign him in the first place.
If you ever watch any of them, they made him look strong,
Yeah.
unstoppable. When he got hit by a chair,
Did,
full effect. He knows so.
you want to know why? It's because it brought it back to the same Sting that he was at WCW.
Exactly. That
Tony
thing
Khan
crazy.
did him well
Yes,
in AEW, and that I applaud for him, dude. He brought back his career,
yes,
rightfully so. Because honestly, before that, we were all sad for Sting.
Yeah.
because we thought it was over. We
I
thought
thought
it was the fucked up way to go about, and we thought couldn't. The only thing that's why the only thing about AEW currently right now is the fact that Sting on there, and they made that career back to what it was, the way it ended, how it needs to be ended.
So put it this way, Tony Khan, believe it or not, is a good guy. I mean, if you
Yeah.
think about this, he gave Brody Lee's wife and son
Facts.
contract, lifetime contract.
Fair.
This guy does take care of his wrestlers.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Though, yeah. Shout out.
So
That's
that's
what's
what I like about a promoter, a president, whatever you want to call him.
Mm.
He does take care of his wrestlers. I guarantee you that Sting is going to retire in AEW, stay retired, and stay with that organization.
Yeah.
Tony Khan's always going to welcome him back.
Facts. I think Sting needs to be in the background and teaching these guys.
Yep.
He's a great lead. Let's put it this way: he's shown in his career why he's a great leader. Where, if anything, he was that one wrestler in any industry that put in the work just as much as he did the work. You know, not only did he ask, everybody to, when you guys come here, we're gonna make some money, but we're gonna go in there all together and do it and wrestle.
He could do the role that he had with WWE where he was an ambassador for the company.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't, that still helps out with Sting being the guy that will go to these big places and talk about, hey, this is AEW, I'm representing them. And it's still like it's the name itself carries, like Joe said, like wherever he would go, it carries.
This
Yeah,
thing.
like I was gonna say is if he does go to AEW, if he retires, my bad. If he retires with AEW, I think that is good for them and he stays with them.
Yeah.
That's really good. I actually watched, like I said, like I was telling Joe today, I watched a couple of matches at AEW. I was, it was looking interesting. So I know if he adds his little twists and his little inserts here, I'm sure that'll ramp up some things. Definitely, yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, dude, eventually, if AEW stick around, I get it. It's not as big as WWE.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be.
We got him.
You can still have a Hall of Fame. This will be your first inductee.
Stink.
You can still build a career there for sure.
That's
Owen
it.
Hart.
Owen Hart.
No, you could. Yeah,
Owen Hart's never got inducted to a Hall of Fame.
No.
And
Yeah, I
never
think
will.
the Pro
It never
Wrestling
will. Never will. He will never will.
But-
His wife will never approve.
But his wife does have a good working relationship with AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that could be a possibility.
That's gonna come when they start doing theirs. I can see that for sure.
I mean, like I said, dude, I'm
This
happy
thing
that he
goes,
got
you
his
gonna say about
resurrection.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see him wrestle. I'm finally happy to see him going out the way he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Khan gave him everything. It's pretty much all set for tomorrow. Honestly, dude, it's been a great career.
Yeah.
It's been a proper send-off.
I'm gonna
I mean,
watch
I
that.
kind of feel weird even thinking about it. Fucking years, dude, that I've seen this guy wrestle, and I didn't think his career was going to last this long. It's amazing. It really is, dude. It's
beautiful.
Kind of heartbroken because it's like your what's it called? Your childhood hero is pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite incarnation? You didn't tell me.
Huh?
I mean, we know
Yeah,
you
your
hate the
favorite
WWE.
Shut up over there, you
Gene
crybaby.
Simmons. Gene Simmons for kids.
Gene Simmons.
Tony Simmons.
No,
the kid.
You have to literally say that the best thing and the best face paint of Sting was the Crow. Not the first adaptation,
What?
not the second adaptation,
Not the
but
surfer?
the third adaptation to the Crow Sting.
You mean-
Remember when he first did it, he first looked like the Crow itself from the movie when he first started the white and black paint.
Mhm.
Then he tried it again the second, which he had that mouth
Yeah.
part right open.
Yeah.
Didn't like that either. Then when he got to the third one, that's the one that
So after
stuck.
the Wolfpack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
before the Wolfpack, because the Wolfpack was the adaptation to that part of the Sting. So once he did that,
Wolfpack went
that
hard, though.
stuck to that. Then he went to the Wolfpack with
I
that.
used to holler like
And then that carried over to when he went to TNA and everything like that. That's the Sting of everything. The least favorite for sure, I do have to say the Surfer Sting. Just
Okay.
because he himself as a wrestler was good enough. Didn't really need the face paint there. But again, he already was great.
Dude, when you talk about WCW, you got to talk about the last match between him and Ric Flair setting off WCW. Really.
Yes,
That was
exactly.
That last moment, and that was actually the best moment to go out.
Correct the mundo. And the best match that I've ever seen in WCW had to have been the match between Sting and DDP.
Oh, yeah,
That was by far the best actual fucking wrestling match in that industry between two big
One
names.
of the best finishers too, because Sting is grabbing onto the ropes and
Yep.
DDP's trying to hit him with the diamond.
That's
cutter.
correct.
And Sting catches him and
Yep.
flips it right into
Throws it over a little bit.
the Scorpion
Bam.
Death Drop.
Oh, let's put it this way: the biggest Sting fan, as my number one wrestler of all time, favorite wrestler of all time, his career has been phenomenal. He literally emphasis as the wrestler in the industry. Who you want to be like, who you want to end your career like, who do you want to sit there, go in the ring and do and have these type of matches respectfully. There is no man that's walked in there and said, I hate the Stinger at all whatsoever.
Respected by every organization.
Everybody, any fucking person. You want to look up to somebody, that's the one. You want to be like somebody, that's the guy.
Think about this. He didn't come in as a wrestler. He came in as a bodybuilder.
Exactly.
Him and Warrior, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That means at that point you could pick it up whenever. It's never too late.
It's
He
never
kinda
too late.
Showed you like, hey,
Exactly.
I learned a little bit late, but he learned the promotion very well.
Correct the mundo.
As he got older, he was learning.
The fucking charisma, the fucking attitude, the way to adapt in every industry and every place that he went to, he adapted to the way you should. And it's like he that's why you like have to sit there and call him the icon. He is the icon.
Yeah, he is the icon, dude. When I
It
hear
bottles
icon, I only think of one guy.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why he's the only guy I'm gonna dress up like this, and the only person I'm gonna wear a shirt on my face like this. Also, man.
To me,
No.
that DDP one is a great one. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
My least favorite is him against Jeff Hardy.
Oh,
Well,
come on, why you gotta bring that
Yeah,
up? Why you gotta put Jeff Hardy down like
That's
that,
fucked
man?
up.
It's his least favorite match of all
Hey, he won
time.
though. Sting won.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins was my least favorite match, so put that as it is.
Yeah, that's true. Hey man, you're not even a Stinger fan. Get out.
But him on TNA, Sting on TNA was cool
Hey, how the
though.
hell this guy got 3?
Two accounts, man. You see what I mean?
Bro,
He's
yeah,
everywhere.
go on YouTube first.
Yeah. He has he probably has Carmen on the other one, and while he's on the other one, that's cool. That's cool.
We will dare live to watch it all. I'm going to what?
Yeah.
Man,
I'm going to stand and clap the moment he comes in and at the end of the match. Yes.
you're not going tomorrow. Some fan. Oh,
Hey.
damn!
That he doesn't.
Tony Simmons, he's calling you out.
He doesn't want to come because he's gonna be crying. That's why.
I don't have to come. I mean, let's put it this way, and that's our own personal reason. Okay, I don't even put that out there like that. But I am by far. It's going to be a phenomenal moment to see him do that. It really is, just because it was great.
Deserves his flowers, man.
He does.
Definitely.
Yes.
Live tomorrow. Honestly, it's going to be an emotional night.
That's facts.
I probably will tear up, and I ain't never teared up in anyone.
Woo!
Ew.
Woo!
It'll be good though. I'll be watching it.
Yes. All right.
But in the end of the day,
What's
the
good?
thing about Sting is that nothing's for sure, but this time it's for sure.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is. Oh, it's good. I mean,
Great
it's a
memories.
good career. It's a good way to send them off, like Joe has mentioned a few times. And I mean, who other than Sting has gone that far? I mean, Taker has gone his years. Flair, of course, but Flair got to the point where we told him, "Hey, man, enough is enough."
Real quick on Flair, when Sting did come in and save him, man, Ric Flair was looking bad out there, dude. He was those punches were off as fuck. I just want to say that. Ric Flair does not need to be in there anymore.
And this is why. That's why Sting's like, I'm not gonna be
He's
that.
like, I'm gonna come in there and save you.
I'm coming to save you because I ain't that old, but I'll help.
That kind of got me off is that he took a while. I'm like, what's going on, man? The guy's
Hey, that's what I mean.
I think because Sting was up at the rappers laughing at what he's looking at.
You're like, you deserve this, old man. You betrayed me many times.
For
How's
real,
that feel, huh? How does that no
Ric Flair
flow
was
feel?
looking, he was looking tough out there. I was
Aren't you ready to retire yet? Yet?
Yeah,
All right,
Don't
good.
even think about it, old man.
I was like, damn, somebody help that man in
Don't
there.
make this a Ric Flair Sting one more time type
Yeah.
of thing.
It's all good. That's all good. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a good time. Tune us in tomorrow. Madness Wrestling Report will
Yep.
be here. Like I said, man. Otherwise, anything else you guys want to comment, man?
About 2 weeks, we got a Light It Up coming.
That's right.
You guys tune in for Light It Up.
Light it up. Let's go.
Tune into WrestleTude, of course, with the old man and I. We do our podcast on Spotify and stuff like that.
Talking about Mania.
Yes, getting ready for it, man.
Yep.
Yes.
Night 1, night 2. So this time we're just building up to night 1 and night 2.
Agreed.
Got it?
It's gonna be fun.
And then we got the Madness Report, and then probably the Hall of Fame
So
before.
we're talking about Hall of Fame, and if anything, we might even do a live stream of a WrestleMania of our choice at some point. So maybe we'll tune in for that as well. I mean,
Yeah.
guys, we got.
So
We got
we're
plenty
part
of time,
that
man. We got
Hall of
time to
Fame.
build this bad boy up, right?
Is it me or has Hall of Fame not been even announced yet?
Has not, which is
That's
kind
another topic for another day.
of yeah. It's gonna be interesting. All right, y'all.
All right.
Well, y'all be good. Stay safe. We'll see y'all until next time.
Oh yeah.